Coming up on the list, don't let back pain keep you down. 3 gadgets to keep your spine in shape. Plus, DIY dog grooming. Tips to keep your fur baby fabulous and save money. But first, skip the RV and make room for van life. A new twist on an old road trend at the top of the list. Right now.
It's road trip season, but that doesn't mean that you need to drive a big clumsy RV or pitch a tent in the rain or even spend money at a dingy motel. The new It way to see the country is in a van. Don't believe us? Just check out social media. Van life is at the top of our list. Move over RVs. The hot new trend is vans. Once the domain of hippies and gypsies, van life is now garnering millions of views on YouTube and posts on Instagram. Among the van nomads with hundreds of thousands of followers, Benjamin and Leah Jade.
When you compare van living to RV living, for example, it's much more expensive. It's much more of an overhead, and van life is open to a lot more people to get into this way of living because it's affordable, it's achievable. Everybody can afford to buy a van, and they range from like a couple of $1,000s up to $150,000 fully customized off-grid exploring rigs.
Yes, it's attainable, isn't it?
So pack your bags and get ready for the awesome, starting with the benefits of van life.
Favourite thing about van life is that we get to wake up in different places every day, and when our view changes all the time.
We're waking up with $1 million view on a lemonade budget, and there is no other way that we could achieve that other than living out of a vehicle. And
you'll get to reconnect with nature.
I think when you're in a normal life, you don't live outside or spend as much time outside as we do, and you know, we get to watch the sunset every day and the night sky every day, which we wouldn't have, you know, we would be sitting watching TV if we're in a house.
It's true.
That's true.
But before you fire up your van, remember to ratchet down your expectations.
People should expect that van life is not as great as it seems. It is very hard work to be able to sustain a life like this. Hard work as in you're going to expect to give up some things that you might seem as luxurious, like a toilet and a bathroom, and just be able to know that you are going to have to like shift your priorities a little bit, which is a good thing.
And with so little space, clothing and shoe options are very, very limited.
Shoes and boots I really miss. I only have like 2 pairs of shoes now. It's hard.
So we have more tools and spare parts than we do clothing.
Yeah.
There are certain sacrifices that you need to make when you live in a vehicle, but any sacrifices you make are not significant compared to the gains that you get.
Yes.
And finally, the good news is you don't need a pile of money to make this lifestyle work.
The van life movement lends itself to digital nomads, people who can work via the internet, and also people that want to find or follow work around the map, like traditional farm work. It's very easy to attain this lifestyle, and it's very easy to sustain this lifestyle because you don't have to spend a lot to live in a vehicle, and there are many ways to earn a living whilst you're living out of a van.
Yeah.
And what a way to see the world.
So living in a van for us means that we can travel to places that we love to go and really experience the countries and the culture a little bit better.
And embrace a new way of experiencing life that was never possible when we lived in one place before.
At home, on the road, on the top of the list.
The only thing that maybe gets grimier than a van driving across the country, your dog, every time they go for a stroll outside. Taking your best friend to Shea Doggy Boutique, though, to clean up can be very expensive. Don't worry, we have grooming tips you can DIY on the to-do list.
Our lovable four-legged fur balls are great at having fun and getting dirty, like my adorable Jeter. But don't head to the groomer just yet. You can do most of it yourself. Jeannie Campbell of Pago Grooming Service says preventative doggy maintenance should be first on your list.
Definitely want to brush and comb your dog. Try to do it every day if possible.
Brush and comb my dog every day or a couple of days a week?
Yes.
What's the reasoning behind that?
It helps get any tangles out of the fur.
And it lets you see if there's fleas or dry skin under that coat.
Sometimes if it's a little tangled, you can go against the fur.
Next up, it's pedicure time.
Why is it important to keep their nails trimmed back?
It can actually cause structural problems, cause bad back problems.
You'll need to trim at least once a month, and the clippers only cost about $5.
You want the scissor type nail clippers, and you just take a little bit off at a time. So you just go in and gently cut.
And this DIY approach saves you $10 each time. At number 3, it's time to defluffify.
What would you suggest if he needs a little trim?
I do honestly recommend going to the groomer for it.
That's because your dog's sensitive skin needs a pro's touch.
Around the eyes, the underarms, and the sanitary area.
He's got bangs. Jeter, I never thought of you as the kind of guy that would be a bang kind of a guy.
All right, and so now we got the bangs out.
This will set you back $30 to $90 every 6 weeks.
And then just gently trim.
Oh, look at you, Jeets!
Finally,
he looks really cute when he's wet.
cap the DIY doggy groom with a bath. You'll save at least $20.
It's best not to use human shampoo because it's not formulated for a dog's pH balance.
And that can cause dry skin and itching. From fur to nails,
Doesn't he look so different?
DIY dog grooming is on the to-do list.
Little Jeter, so cute. But from spaniels to spines, if you've ever experienced back pain, you know it can be excruciating. But luckily, we found some products to keep your spine on the straight and narrow. Gadgets that got your back on the breakdown. Is your back out of whack? At number 1, Spino, a simple, affordable device that promotes good posture.
Nice.
It wraps around your back and over your knees. Now tighten the belts and your posture's perked up.
As soon as you wrap it around your knees and like pull the straps, it's like, whoa, I'm sitting up straight now.
It's available to pre-order for $30 and plans to ship this month. At number 2, Spine Gym, a back and ab exerciser designed to strengthen your core.
The exercise is done in an upright position, which means that it's suitable for all kinds of users.
Basically, you stand on it with the pad around your waist and place the poles either behind or in front of your shoulders. Now you rock back and forth or do a rowing motion with your arms.
No sweat, no gym gear, and no difficult positions. All you need is a 4-minute exercise 3 times a week, done standing up whenever, wherever you want.
It's out now for around $209. And at number 3, Verticore Lift, a crazy looking contraption to get your lower back on track. You wrap it around your waist and upper torso and crank the handles on either side. Now you've manually decompressed your spine, which should provide you relief.
It's unbelievable. Oh my God, I feel like I'm 2 inches taller.
It's available to pre-order for $389. Plans are to ship in August. For all the info on these products, head on over to thelisttv.com. Straight up help for your back on the breakdown.
Great gadgets, but I'm not sure if any of those will help you get out from under a back-breaking mortgage. Thankfully, Jimmy Rhodes has some minimal investments home sellers can make to assure they get the most bang for their buck. Jimmy, what's the deal?
Doug Hopkins buys and sells homes for a living and goes beyond the obvious upgrades to maximize his profits.
Everybody's heard about redoing the kitchens, doing granite, redoing the bathrooms, redoing all the flooring, redoing all the paint. That all costs a lot of money, but there's a lot of little things that you can do as well that doesn't cost that much money. It can really give you some pop.
Doug shared 3 quick fixes to help you sell your home fast and for more money. First up, fix your fixtures.
This brass stuff in the 90s was in. They're completely out.
Yep, fixtures follow a fashion cycle too. Update these from bell bottoms to skinny jeans.
There you go, exactly.
The fashionable fixture?
What people are going to now is the brushed nickel product. We're going to change all these out. All the hardware on every door is probably going to be less than $200 for the whole house. And it's something you could do yourself. Your house will look brand new.
Next, don't turn a blind eye to blinds. So Doug, somebody took the time and spent the money to put up a fresh coat of paint. What'd they do wrong?
Yeah, but then you go and you put the old blinds up, right? And look, I mean, these are just...
that's grimy.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
You need to go wash up.
Yeah, and they're just faded and discolored. Go get some new, fresh blinds, and they don't have to be expensive ones. Just make the lines clean and make it brand new, and it all pop.
Finally, spend elbow grease, not money, and clean.
The number one thing people look at is how clean the house is, whether they can put their stuff in there, whether they feel comfortable in that house. Make sure the house is clean and smells good. Go buy a plug-in and make the house smell good.
Don't forget those fuzzy ceiling fan blades. All right, that's no longer dust, that's roadkill. This is exfoliated skin, and there are dust mites in here.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, take a closer look. It's really gross. So don't invest thousands. A few $100 can help you sell fast and sell high. Big returns on small improvements are what's the deal.
Get this! Over 30% of households in North America own a cat. Coming up, watch this perfectly funny video. If cats ruled the world. Plus, ridiculous summer fashions you've got to see to believe. And the psychology of scary movies. Stay tuned, there's more coming up on the list.
Plastic surgery, backstabbing, shameless flirtation, walks of shame. It's reality show season, and we're looking at a few of the most delectable new options on the hot list.
This is spectacular! The first spectacular reality show battling for our attention, Big Brother.
Oh, yes!
Season 19, I really cannot believe this show is still on. Well, it premieres Wednesday on CBS with a whole new cast of house guests trying to woo their way to winning $500 grand.
What's better? Nothing.
The season kicks off with a 2-hour premiere and then continues Thursdays and Sundays. Safe to say people get addicted to the drama of this show.
You gonna hit me or something, Clay? No, don't come to me like that.
I'm the boss of this house! Say it one more time.
Are there tissues in here?
Less tears and more action in our second reality show, Battle of the Network Stars.
It's the most unique sports competition in history.
You may remember this show from the 70s and 80s, if you're old enough.
And what an event this has been.
Well, now it's back with the first of 10 episodes premiering on ABC this Thursday. You'll see 100 different celebrities in teams of 5 facing off against each other in competitions like
soccer,
swim relay,
kayak relay, archery,
tennis,
golf,
and
the dunk tank.
In the battle for glory, just like the battle for fame, it's sure to get pretty intense.
That was one of the most awkward falls I've ever seen.
And the celebrity competition continues on Wild 'N Out at number 3.
It's game time, y'all ready?
Nick Cannon returns as host of this improv comedy competition for season 9, premiering Thursday on MTV.
You're invited to the wildest party yet. Wild 'N Out.
In this party of a show, teams of comedians compete for laughs through any means necessary.
You so fat, I bet you sweat when you blink.
Your head's so big, you connect your thoughts via Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, and don't for a second think the host is safe from the burn zone.
When you do your stand-up, nobody stands up. When you do a track, they don't put their hands up. When you were married, you wore shorts because Mariah wears the pants, huh?
Now, you won't see too many insults on our next reality show, but you will see magic. That's at number 4. Now, I don't know about you, but I have no idea how magicians do what they do. I'm pretty sure they're actual wizards.
I think this is pretty cool.
Cool is right. The CW show premieres Friday as magicians showcase their talents, causing audience members to gasp and cheer. Wizards of Reality on the hot list.
For some people, reality and magic aren't enough. They want to be scared. Amityville: The Awakening is out Friday, and it made Lindsay Granger wonder, why do we love movies that terrify us? I wonder the same thing. The strange psychology of horror on the lowdown.
Something's not right in here. I keep seeing things, hearing things.
Films like the Amityville horror series have been placing fear in our hearts and minds for decades. Psychologist Lynn Kenny says they can also affect our body. Here are 3 ways scary movies are physically affecting you. First up, your heart rate increases.
In your body, you have what's called an autonomic nervous system, and it's responsible for helping you to fight or flee when you're scared. So that's what's happening. Your system is getting a lot of adrenaline, and your heart rate's going to raise.
I'm imagining my childhood and watching Freddy Krueger and all those Jaws, all those movies.
Dr. Kenny says our brains retain our first experience of watching a horror film. So if you saw one with your parents and felt safe, you'll probably like scary movies as an adult. But if you felt unsafe and had nightmares, you probably won't. Next, you start to sweat, but not in the places you would imagine.
People will often sweat on their brows. That's one of the first places that you sweat. It's not your underarms or your body necessarily.
Dr. Kenny says fear also causes sweaty palms.
What you're doing is you're pushing your blood out to your extremities so you're prepared to run. And then you're getting rid of excess water, and your temperature is getting a little warmer.
So you're not hot in the theater, you're actually sweating because you're scared.
You're sweating because you're scared, yeah.
And finally, scary movies make your muscles contract.
I feel like we're talking about a workout now.
When you see something scary, your body will respond so it's ready to move. And so you'll get muscular contractions in the large muscles of your body that will help you flee the fastest.
So what's the benefit of putting ourselves through this?
Scary movies help us cope better with our fear response in real life.
So we are more prepared for an actual scary situation. The toll horror films take on our body on The Lowdown.
Maybe even more horrifying than these scary movies, some of the ridiculous fashions we've been seeing lately.
You're absolutely right. Fashion has always pushed the boundaries, but lately it seems like it's just crossed the line into pure absurdity.
So let's take a look at some of the more ridiculous fashion items on our buzz list.
Third on our list, we're starting out pretty tame. Detachable jeans. Sure, you've seen nylon camping pants where you zip off the pant leg, but these convertible pants have a non-stop peekaboo.
Yes, this design by Y Project retails for about $465. So if you have to have them, maybe a pair of scissors or a pair of jeans, some safety pins.
That's the right way to go, yeah. Second, when you think of Nicolas Cage, you might think of the movie Face Off, but now you can wear his face on your chest.
That's right, the company Ray John is selling them for $25, and luckily this is the best picture he's probably been in about 10 years.
This is a fad that will be gone in 60 seconds. And finally, the number one thing that has us, just scratching our heads. Beloved Shirts has released the hairy chest swimsuit.
Something that I can never unsee. The back of it? Goodness.
It's just ridiculous.
Getting a hairy chest will set you back about $50, Donna, and comes in 3 different skin shades.
Yay, so we all get one.
For the complete list of ridiculous fashion for sale, head on over to thelisttv.com.
It's got us saying, what the fashion on our buzz list.
3 ways to win at life with The List. Know the next big thing.
You don't need a lot of space to have a stunning home.
Save time with life hacks.
You can extend their shelf life for about 3 to 5 days.
Stay healthy the easy way.
I love it! This is so fun!
Get your next epic win. Watch The List.
It's hard to guess what the next fad food is going to be. This year, cauliflower is the go-to vegetable, and avocado toast is still a thing. But the newest must-have taste that has us puckering up, pickles. They are enjoying their 15 minutes of fame, and they're what's trending.
People are talking about the great taste of classic pickles like never before.
The classic pickle has always held a prominent place in condiment culture. But in Scottsdale, Arizona, they're the star of the show at the Pig and Pickle.
I'm like salivating just thinking about a crunchy, tart, sour pickle.
We can make your dreams come true.
And restaurateur Clayton McGregor is delivering on pickle lovers' dreams.
Probably our #1 seller is the Cuban pickle crisis.
It's a traditional Cuban sandwich loaded with homemade pickles.
Crisis averted.
This sandwich will nuke your hunger.
That is a good pickle sandwich.
Popping into #2 on our list, Bob's Pickle Pops.
It's a super sour snack made from pickles that are simply squeezed before they freeze.
They even made a special pickle press to extract all the sour goodness. These frozen treats are available on Amazon for around $9. Finally, we're finishing on a sour note.
Athletes swear that drinking a pickle juice can help relieve their aches and pains.
And nutrition expert Dr. Eric Berg says it can also cure the dreaded night cramps.
So if you're waking up and your cramps are in your toes or your calves, this thing will knock it out fast, okay? Just a little bit. You can drink probably maybe an ounce or 2 of pickle juice.
You can get a 6-pack of this pickle juice sports drink on Amazon for $11. For recipes, links, and more stuff to pickle your fancy, hit us up on thelisttv.com. Turning that sour frown upside down, pickles are what's trending.
Now on The List, 3 fun accessories for your beer. 1, splash into the suds with floating beer pong. Woo! Get it at Walmart for about $30. 2, Das Kannenstein. This turns any 12-ounce can of suds into a fancy German Stein. $9 on Amazon. And 3, the Cap Zappa. Bottle opener and toy all in one. $10 on Amazon. For the latest trends, DIY, and life hacks, go to thelisttv.com. Want to binge watch The List? Stream us on Roku. Access more trends, deals, and life hacks on TV's #1 streaming device. Add The List to your Roku now. On the next list, 1. The hacking risks of free Wi-Fi. Easy ways to keep your information secure. 2. Honeymoon with your friends. From weddings to baby showers, fun new ways to break tradition. And 3. Trouble sleeping? What's in your bedroom that's keeping you awake? All that on tomorrow's list.
Cats. They're cute, great pets, right? Wrong. They're trying to take over the world. Well, at least they are in this video. It's on the viral list.
Aw, look at these little guys. Wait, what's he doing? Uh-oh, hide your puppies because these cats are putting together an army. You gotta go to thelisttv.com to see how this video from YouTube channel Aaron's Animals ends. Will they fire the laser or will they stop for a cat nap? Cats gone crazy on the viral list.
Yeah, you know what? I've always been suspicious of cats. You have to keep an eye on them.
I know. You never know what they're really up to, do you?
No, you don't. That's a PSA, folks. You're welcome.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you tomorrow.